Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. We are here on Ready or Not and we're gonna discuss about loadouts, which ones to use, which were are the best, which ones I'm using and prefer. Of course, we're gonna discuss both about solo play and about multiplayer with friends and such. And without further ado, let's discuss about it. So, we have a primary weapon option, a secondary weapon, our armor and munitions, and our tactical gear, which is our long tactical and also our headgear. So, primary weapons. We're gonna try to keep this guide as short and efficient as possible so that we don't get any useless or overloaded information. So from the three gun categories, regardless of what mode you're playing, the by far superior ones are the assault rifles. Overall, more firepower, better guns, more attachments sometimes. They're just a very clear difference than shotguns for sure, and they're way better than submachine guns as well, as enemies progressively get harder in the game, so you need something that packs a punch if you want to kill them fast. The only exception to the assault rifles are the two ones down here, which I personally think are very bad, which are the pepper ball ones. So the pepper ball ones definitely not recommended unless you're doing some non-lethal challenge or for fun. Yeah, any assault rifle that you like will work. There is no specifically the best one. They all work very well. However, my personal preference from trying most of them is the GA460. It looks like an Heckler & Koch, a German assault rifle, by the way. And for the attachments, I'm just literally running a holosight suppressor, as it gives the most positive stats overall, a laser pointer because I have a flashlight on my secondary, and we'll talk about that, and a combat grip because I really like the extra ADS speed and the accuracy it provides. So this is for primary. Before we move on with our video, if you've been enjoying the content so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you not only become a member of our community, but also ensure you never miss out on our latest videos, and you also support the creation of such content. Now, sidearm. Quite a few choices here. All of them are viable regarding firepower. However, since they all also provide the exact same weight to your character, regardless of how much ammo fits inside, and since you can only get a specific amount of mags with you, I would recommend that you pick a pistol that has very decent ammo capacity so that you get the maximum value out of it. So my personal recommendation for that is the 5.7, as it has the most ammo capacity out of all the other pistols. For that, we're just gonna use a flashlight on this one. In case there is any dark corners, rooms, we can swap to our sidearm so that we're more like agile, and also have our flashlight there too. We're gonna use a suppressor as it gives the most stats, and the red dot. Now, let's talk armors. Now, there is technically 3 armor types. I don't consider the no armor any option unless you're doing something fun. I also don't consider the stab vest anything else than if you're doing something fun. The stab vest will make you very agile, but it won't block any shots, even from pistols. Let's get straight to light armor. But before, let's talk about these two stats here, coverage and material. No matter what armor you choose, you should always be full coverage, because that means it covers your front, your back, and also parts of your side, both left and right. So you always want to have your armor on full coverage. And for material, what you should know, a few words, is that ceramic is by far the best one in terms of how much it weighs and the protection it offers you, as it is lighter than steel and offers very close protection to it. Steel offers the highest protection, but it's extremely heavy. If you use that on full coverage heavy armor steel, you're gonna be in a very bad situation, let's say. Kevlar offers the least protection, but it's very lightweight. It will not protect you very well against any rifle ammo, even if you're wearing the heavy armor. So definitely ceramic for the light armor and full. Same for the heavy armor, of course. The reason I said steel and heavy armor is a very bad combination is because it makes you so heavy, reduces your movement speed so much. If you find yourself by mistake in an open area or crossfire, or you make a mistake and you enter somewhere where you shouldn't be, you are not gonna have enough movement speed and time to react and to be able to disengage and get into cover, because you will be extremely slow. While the heavy armor ceramic gives you a chance, you're not that heavy. So definitely you wanna go ceramic. And my personal recommendation, what I use, is heavy armor full ceramic, because the AI has been overperforming lately after the newest updates with the game releasing, and they're very accurate and very good most of the times. So you definitely want something that will block more than a couple of shots if you want to make it through, because you're gonna die a lot in this game, trust me. Now, ammunition, there is not much to say here. We're going AP ammunition both on primary and sidearm, because if less ammunition, the hollow point does absolutely nothing to anyone that wears any kind of armor. The more you progress, unless you're playing very beginner friendly missions, enemies are gonna be wearing armor. So you always wanna have the best chance at killing them fast if you have to. So you definitely wanna pick AP. Now, as for deployables, there are a few problems currently with some of these. For example, the flashbangs, almost 80% of the time, they don't affect the AI at all. So there are times where you literally throw the flashbang, it explodes literally on their feet, and they do not get stunned, and they're ready to fire back at you. And you get baited because you think they're stunned, and you're walking in the door, and well, then you lose. The gas is still the most effective one so far. It's very good, even though it was nerfed and its range is now a little bit smaller than it was before. Stinger also works half the time, so it's not as bad of a choice at stunning people for like 1-2 seconds. My personal recommendation would be to get one of each, even though flashbang doesn't work most times. If you want to go for maximum tryharding, let's say, then I definitely consider going double gas and a stinger instead of a flash. As for tactical, the pepper spray is very useless, and the taser, unless you're doing some non-lethal challenge, as I said. Lockpick gun is a good consideration, as well as the wedge. If you're playing with friends, you should discuss between you two what each person is going to bring in the game, so that you have a variety of options. Some person could use the wedges to block entrances and stuff, someone else would have the lockpick gun, some other people would bring the C2. Personally, I like the C2 the most. Instantly breaks door, it stuns people, it also kills enemies if they're directly behind the door. Place it, you can get into a better position in cover or get a better angle at things and then explode it. Like, it is way more tactical and a way stronger gadget in my opinion, so definitely go C2 if you're playing solo. If you're playing with friends, consider what they are picking and choose accordingly. For our long tactical, I dislike all the launchers. The gas one is usable, however, so if someone wants to bring the gas launcher, it is okay. You can still stun some enemies with the gas and clear rooms fast. For breaching, if you're the breacher of your team or you want to be a breacher on solo play or whatever, I would definitely not consider battering ram, but rather breaching shotgun, even though it has a limited capacity of I think 24 bullets only, so 24 doors you can open with this. The thing is that you can aim at any part of the door and it will blow it open, and you can also aim it at a decent distance from cover. While with a battering ram, you are in danger of exposing yourself the moment you go in front of the door and knocking it out for that second that you do the knocking animation. So I definitely consider breach shotgun if you're the breacher. If you are the tank of your team, so per se, you can use the tactical shield, push in with your heavy armor, your ballistic face mask, and your team follows behind you to cover you. For solo play, I'd consider mirror gun as well. Even for team play, someone should always have the mirror gun, so you can analyze what is inside the room, behind the door. Like with this one, you'll have extra information, you will be able to plan accordingly on what to do. Because you don't want to kill any civilians, but you also want to make sure that none of your team dies. Personally, since I'm usually the breacher, I go breach shotgun, and that's pretty much the end of it. Now for headgear, I wouldn't recommend no helmet, and helmet only has no difference, by the way. So anti-flash goggles, self-explanatory, it stops the flashbang effect. Not very useful. Flashbangs don't work against enemies. Enemies don't use flashbangs against you. Only your team can flashbang you, basically. So, especially if your team is not bringing flashbangs, I wouldn't take this. All the night vision goggles, I think it's pretty self-explanatory what they do. They're night vision goggles. Gas mask doesn't offer any protection, but it stops the gas from having any effect on you. So if you or your team are heavy on gas grenades and stuff like that to clear rooms faster, definitely a good recommendation. My personal favorite is the ballistic mask. It offers extra protection for your head and face. It will block pistol bullets for sure. It will block some some machine gun bullets, it will 90% of the time or more not block assault rifle bullets. It is still good extra protection to avoid those very unlucky one bullet kill moments. It has blocked an assault rifle bullet before for me, only once though. So extremely rare. Definitely my personal favorite, and I take that every time. This is pretty much what I run when I play both solo and with friends. My GA 416 with all these attachments, my 5.7, my heavy armor full coverage ceramic, my AP, one of each grenade, my bridge shotgun, my ballistic face mask. This gives you the most chances, survivability, you still have some mobility, and you have basically enough gadgets to play around things. Be strategical about it, tactical, with your C2 and your various grenade types. In any case, I hope you found this useful, I hope this helped you enjoy the game a bit more. The AI is wilding right now. I do hope that the whole flashbang and stinger problems do get fixed, because it is a little bit annoying that it doesn't work against the AI enemies. However, if you like this video, please make sure to let me know by actually liking this video, subscribing and dropping me a comment in the comment section, of course, where else. I will try to make more content like this for games that interest me and stuff like that. There is also new videos coming about Ready or Not with my friends, both funny, meme-ish kind of montage content, and we will also try to do some more serious full playthroughs possible. In any case, thanks for watching guys, and see you in another video.